right, Rhys. So you will have to attend all or most VSA events. How committed are you to going to these events?
Um, Pretty committed. Since I've joined, I don't think I missed maybe one or two GBMs, and I've been to most events that I was able to. The only problem that I do see is that I am working at the same time, but my schedule is pretty flexible. I could just have a coworker take my shift, and it shouldn't be that much of a problem.
My question is, you're about to edit a recap. What would you do if you lose all of your footages? What can you do to prevent this?
Well, this would be really bad. I know Kenneth's idea from last year was to have 2 SD cards. That's a pretty good idea, but I only have like one good one at the moment. But I know it's like not the best solution, but I will be taking pictures on my phone as well as my camera. So if it comes to that, I'd be able to have like whatever few photos I do have on my phone to maybe fill in some time that I would lose from deleting everything else.
My question is, what's the most difficult obstacle you've encountered and how did you handle it?
Like for BSA or just like?
Just in general.
Well, I guess I talked about it a little bit in my speech, but it's kind of like a little intimidating when you join BSA because everyone's kind of has like, their own group of friends already. And so I think if I was in an officer position, I would try and make it easier for newer members to feel more involved or feel more welcome, I guess.
Thank you.
And now the floor is opened up to the rest of the audience.
Good speech, by the way.
Thank you.
So you touched on how it's kind of hard for you to socialize with other or new people. Can you explain like a exact moment with VSA that made you want to come out and interact with others, and how can you incorporate that to someone next year in case someone's like in your position?
I don't know. Well, I first joined, my first GBM was the Halloween GBM, and I think they were planning for a night hunt around that time. And I really wanted to go. It sounded pretty chill, but I only knew like a handful of people in VSA, so I was kind of discouraged and I ended up not going. But later on, I'd say like for UCSD's Vietnamese Culture Night coming up, Ryan reached out to me and asked me to volunteer and help him. And so I think it was like a pretty cool opportunity to not only like work with like other VSA members, but also to like build bonds within our VSA. And I think it's pretty cool to like try and maybe reach out to more newer people next year.
There is no more time for questions for historian, but does anyone else have any last questions before we move on? Okay. Thank you, Rhys.